Welcome back to Curiosity Hub. In Episode 1, we built the base structure of our FXRibbon with tabs. Today, in Episode 2, we'll take the next step, adding tab groups and buttons to those tabs to start shaping our user interface. We are going to use the code that we had in the previous video, so if you didn't watch the previous video, I recommend that you watch it to avoid any confusions. Okay. Let's create some tab groups which can accommodate the other controls. We shall create a ribbon group called File. So we use ribbon group, file equals new. Ribbon group, let's create another ribbon group. Let's call that group. I think it will be better to call it clipboard, so let's use ribbon group, clipboard equals new. Ribbon group. Then we have to give titles to these groups. For the first one, we use file.setTitle. And let's name this as file. And then also name the second one clipboard. We use clipboard.setTitle. And let's call it clipboard. Yeah. Let's add the group onto their respective tabs. So we shall be like menu.getRibbonGroups.add. And then we add file. And then home.getRibbonGroups.add, then we add clipboard. Well, and that's it. Let's see how it looks like. This is it. We have the menu tab having the file group, and the home tab having the clipboard group. Okay, let's go to the next step. Let's create, say, some icon images and pass in the PNGs. As I told you in episode 1, you need to have some PNGs in your source folder that you will use as icons. Okay, let's create the icon images. Okay, let's create a new image. Image. Call it new image equals to new image. And we pass in the PNG called new.png. So let's create another one called open image. Image. Open image equals new image. And then we use a PNG called open.png. I think let's speed this up by copying and pasting. So let's create 6. Okay, let the second one be save. Then we use the save.png. And let this, the first one, be cut. And we use cut.png. And then let this one be copy. We use copy.png. Let this one be paste image. And we use paste.png. And that's it. Let's render the icons displayable into our GUI. We are rendering them displayable onto our GUI app. So we shall use image view. New image view. Equals to new image view. Okay, let's create the open image view. Image view. Open image view equals to new image view. Let's go to the next one. Let's speed up the process using copy and paste. So we modify this one to become save. Modify this one to become cut. Make this one copy. I'm going to make this one paste. Yeah, there we are. So we pass in our images into the image views. So we shall pass in new image. Here I will pass in open image. This one we pass in save image. For this one we pass in cut image. This one we're passing in copy image. This one we're passing in paste image. And there we are. Good to go. So let's create the buttons using the image views. So we create the new button using button, new button, equals new button. And we can pass in the name of the button plus the image view. So the name for this one will be new, and then the image view will be new image view. So let's just copy and paste. So the second one is going to be Open button. We call it Open. And we use the Open image view. This one it will be Save. We call it Save. And use the Save image view. This one will be Cut button. We name it as Cut. And we use the Cut image view. This one will be Copy. We name it as Copy. The Copy image view. This one will be Paste button. We name it as Paste. And we use the Paste image view. Yeah, there we are, the buttons are ready. So, we set the positions of the buttons relative to their names. So let's start with a new button. We shall go like New button. Dot set content display. And then we set content display dot top. Yeah, this button is done. Let's just copy it and paste it to the other buttons. So this one, we shall be using Open button. This one we shall use the Save button. Then we go to the Cut button. And then we go to the Copy button. Yeah. Then we go to the Paste button. We've done setting their positions, so let's add the buttons to their respective ribbon groups. Okay. We shall use file.getNodes.addAll so that we add buttons onto the file group. Add all, and then add Open, New, and Save. New, Open, and Save. Their order matters. New button, then Open button, and then Save button. That's it for this one. So we go to the clipboard and we use clipboard.getNodes.addAll. You shall add paste, cut, copy in that order. And then we have finished with adding. I think there's no any error. Let's see our progress. Okay, we have it as expected. The menu tab is having the new button, the open button, the save button under a group called file group, and then we have the home tab having paste, cut, and copy on the clipboard group. So we finished adding the buttons successfully. Okay, awesome work. You now know how to add groups and buttons to your FXRibbon interface. In episode 3, I think we'll add a quick access toolbar for common actions like save and undo. God willing. Don't forget to like, subscribe, leave your feedback in the comments section, and follow Curiosity Hub for more.